might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay, 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay, death comes in threes, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, head on. I got to put on, I got a bad one. They wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket, don't come with a coupon. Okay, in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, A-floor, come down. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Mike Giver, 1 foul. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they figure, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell myself.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Here we go. Bang, 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 bang. Check. Check out, bro. Hot. Tighten up. Go, get out there.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down, it's Pollard. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh, you got deep? Watch twins. Watch twins. 47. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Go. Check 43. Hey, kill. 47. Check curls.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
Here I come again. 25. Check 25. Begin. Check 3. Check 37. Hey, kill. Check 47. Check 13. No. Check 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Hey, alert 3. Wide. Get wide. Kill. Hey, turn it up. We're going to 54. Wide. Check 49. 26.
They'll run with Pollard. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Shit. Spawn. Under.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And an alley to run. The 20. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum plan. Go quickly.
And he coughed it up, and the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Watson going up top. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second down, McKinnon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
First set, 19, right 31. Mike, 55, right there in the middle. Cut.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Slam. He's checking. Crash. Staying open. 47.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Go. Get out there. Alert 3. Showing up. Watch out. Jam. Gun. Hey, 47. 26.
Now Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Check.
On second down now, Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Kill. 25 to Mike. What we got? 26.
Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
We got
The
this.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Jerick McKinnon, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's our time. It's our time. Say, we're going to 54. 1 here. 25 to Mike. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Switch. Out.
Here's Pollard. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Hey, here we go. 25 to Mike. Coming to you. Patch it. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch the ship. Hey, switch. Hey, switch. Hey, check 24. Watch the safety creep. Use you. Come to me, it's me.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Check nickel. We're going to 53.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Here we go.
An 8-yard pickup.
55.
First down, Cowboys.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Shift. Watch the shift. Under 10. 10. Check. Lucky. Go. Get out there. Here we go, 46. Go. 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Run for Pollard. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here we go, 46, 46. 55, Mike 55. Mike 55. Gun. No check. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54. 180. 26.
Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Steps away to his left. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's it, baby. That's it.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike 55, Mike shut. I got you. Let him go.
From the 41, Watson eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
At the 37-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Watson. Now he's flushed out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off of play action, it's Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Ricky. Mike 54.
Now it's Watson. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Watson off play action. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll come out in the pistol. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try with McKinnon, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Jerick McKinnon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with a field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Come on now, let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Safety's creeping. Rush in. Rush in.
Here again is McCannon. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
55,
Watson on first down. He's got Burton here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the twist. Check 24. Check 24.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Let's go. We got this. We got this.
On first down, it's Watson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there, and I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
On 2nd and 10, Watson. This one into the hands of Burton. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Let's go. Bring it.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On third down, Massey. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
And come on out here. Come get some.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Watson. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch this.
Now McKinnon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Eat. I'm on. Slam. Bang.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Mike 54. Mike 5.
Third and long. It's Watson. And an alley to run. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Crunch time, defense. Check. Hot route. Hot. Tighten up. Tighten up. Kill. Let's go.
On first down, McKinnon again. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Check three. Check the hot read. Alert flare. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. Yeah, boy, that hole closed quickly, and I don't think McKinnon got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win. Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott now. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores. Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better? Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock. Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably. They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hold. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up. And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Check back, check back.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And his throw is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there. Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jadeveon Clowney, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Alert! 19! Hey, defense! Let's go! Understand, let's go!
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And got his man complete. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 46 yards. Boy, another big play late here for offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays. Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Pollard again. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First down, Cowboys. 25 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Check 3.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and this was truly a total team.